Hello everybody, how is it going? And welcome back to another episode of Amps of the Axe-Fx 3. Today we are going to be checking out a Friedman amp by the name of the Friedman Small Box. Guys, if this is your first time here, if you've been here before, make sure you subscribe. We do giveaways, lots of cool stuff here, don't want you to miss out on it. So let's talk about the Friedman Small Box really quickly. This is what it looks like. It looks very similar to its bigger brother, the Brown Eye. So what this amp is it's kind of a smaller version of the Brown Eye. So it's a 50 watt EL34 amp. The Harry Brown Eye is 100 watts. So it's kind of a smaller model of it. It has two modes on it. It has a Plexi mode on channel 1 and it has a Brown Eye mode on channel 2. In the Axe-Fx, we only have channel 2 because we have a million Plexis in here. So I kind of see Cliff's reason of why not putting the Plexi mode in there. Moving right on, let's go to the Axe Wiki. This, by the way, this is the X amp guide. Gonna put that in the link down below if you want to check it out. And this is from the Axe-Fx Wiki. It's very similar to the Harry Brown Eye. If you want to check out my Brown Eye video, I'll link that too in the end and up top if you want to check that out. Like I said, these two are very similar. Some tricks if you kind of want to mess with it a little bit. If you come to the, where is it? It's in the power amp section. If you lower the negative feedback, you can kind of clear up the mids a little bit. I didn't do that here, but you can if you want to. If you come into the cap section, I'm using ML Mega Green. It's a Mesa oversized 412 with some of the best greenbacks ever made in it, and this is what I did. To the cab itself, if you want to check that out. And enough talking, let's actually get into how it sounds. I'm using my Tom Anderson Cobra, have a HC1 in the neck, HC3 in the bridge, and those are Tom Anderson pickup. So what you just heard was on my bridge pickup in parallel. Now I'm going to go to my bridge pickup in series. Now this is going to be in the middle position in parallel. This is going to be neck, parallel, and then series. So I really like this amp. It's really cool. It is sort of similar to the Brown Eye, but I find it has its own distinct flavor. I find it doesn't get out of control as quick as, say, the Brown Eye, and it doesn't have as much of that like booming low end. I find it just gets along really well with my IR and my guitar, like I really like. As you can see, I have the volume low. I took a lot of the bass and the mid out. So experimenting with the drive, I find 5 is kind of like a good medium place for it. You get a little bit of overdrivenness, but it isn't out of control. Watch, I'll push it a little bit past here and you'll see what I mean. As you can see, like, you can get some really cool tones out of here. I mean, you can get some pretty blistering tones when you're up here. You have lots of gain. I find this setting right here would be perfect if you want to use this amp for like a lead tone. I think it's pretty sick. Everything you just heard, that's been on the bridge, by the way. And if you come to my parallel position, it kind of steps things down a little bit and it cuts a little bit of the low end. I really like it in the parallel position. Coincidentally enough, for some reason unbeknownst to me, I have the Harry Brown Eye on here. I don't remember why I have it on here, but I do. And this is the Marshall Harry Brown Eye, which means, what I mean by Marshall is that this one was one of the first Brown Eyes ever built, and it was originally called the Marshall. The Marshall got mad, and Dave Friedman, who makes these amps, had to change the name of it, so he called it the Brown Eye, and this is the Harry Brown Eye mode in the original Marshall. And this is just to kind of give you an idea of what it sounds like as compared to the small box. Let me show you the EQ real quick in between the two. EQ is kind of similar, so let's check out the Brown Eye. This is going to be, I'm going to do parallel. This is going to start in parallel, and then I'll go to series position. As you can see, I started off on my Zilla IR from GGD that I use practically in everything, and I switched over to the ML Green, which I'm using on here. I find ML Green works better with lower gain type of stuff, sort of like what the small box does. So as you can see, even though the small box does have a Brown Eye flavor into it, it's its own thing to me. It feels like a more like mellower, more step back kind of, not super like throaty and like aggressive as the Harry Brown Eye or even the Brown. I mean, the Brown Eye and the small box kind of share similarities, meaning that some, you know, on the Brown Eye you can kind of get some laid back stuff, but I think this one takes it a step back even further. And this amp is perfect for like lower gain type of stuff. You could probably even do like some blues on here. I've really just been vibing with it a lot, and I really like it. Let me let you hear EQ on and off before we wrap things up. As you can hear, I do have a scoop in it, but these amps have a monstrous amount of mids, so I scooped a little bit out. I think I may use this amp on my EP. Once I finally get off my ass and fully start putting my ideas that I have stored up into fruition, I'm pretty sure I might use this amp. I like it a lot. It's just, I do. I can't really explain why, I like it a lot, and it doesn't sound super over compressed either, because I mean, you do have a lot of headroom on it. Watch the headroom. Like, you have a lot of headroom on it. I like it. I vibe with it well. I kind of go back and forth with the gain structure, but how much to use and stuff like that. But I mean, you can always kind of tweak that to your excellent desire in a mix. So guys, if you thought this video on the small box was pretty cool, leave me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, you really should think about it. Lots of cool stuff going on here. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. On the next episode of Amps of the AXFX 3, we are going to be checking out, I actually need to make the, I have the preset made already, I'm sorry. We're going to be checking out the Freya Deliverance 60. Freya makes a lot of cool stuff. I think this is the only Friedman we have in the XFX. Yeah, we do. I think. I don't know if we have the Bulldog. I don't really think we do. The VHT. Friedman and VHT are kind of the same thing. But anyway, Friedman Deliverance is going to be on the next episode. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to have to check in the next one. Peace.